Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another episode of Battle Bites here in World of Tanks. And today I am in the German light tank Tier 4, the Luchs. And this gameplay, it's a standard battle on Cliff. And we are during the Alamein weekend, forgive my mispronunciation of that, where the goal was to complete a series of missions, two different branches. One in German tanks trying to kill a certain number of British tanks, and the other in British tanks trying to kill a certain number of German tanks. And if you worked your way through 3 iterations of the missions on both sides, you completed the El Alamein champion. So my thought for approaching this series of missions was to go with a low tier tank that was quick and mobile, and also able to secure kills. And the Luchs is an obvious choice for me. You know, high tier matches, kills are tough enough to come by as it is, let alone targeting specific nations. Lower tier matches, you can usually have a little more flexibility in terms of who you're trying to get kills for, and also the ability to shift very quickly with a mobile tank like the Luchs means that if I see crap, all the British tanks are on the other flank, well, then I can shift and get over there and try to secure some of those kills. So the Luchs, when it's top tier, it's very powerful, and because I'm in such a great matchup where just a third of the team is tier 4s and everybody else is below that, I'm going to need to have a good influence on the match to get a win, and I can also hopefully be on the lookout for some of those targeted British tanks. So first target popped up there was a German Panzer G that extended very aggressively to our ridge to try and spot into our base, but he got caught in the open. I put a couple shots into him, he got set on fire and taken out by one of my allies, and so he was removed very quickly from the game. So now I've got a full clip reloaded, and I'm going to poke the ridge here, and there's a Matilda, that's a target, that's a British tank, and we're able to put 2 into him and secure that kill. Hopefully, you know, somebody wasn't offended by the kill steal there, but that's a dangerous tank with a lot of armor in a tier 4 match. We had the side of him, so he needs to be removed, and the fact that it helps my mission is just a bonus. So first kill and also first British kill in the match. Now one thing to consider or to keep an eye on throughout the match is the use of what I'm going to call trigger control throughout the match. The Luchs has an autoloader that fires off about 10 shots extremely rapidly if you just held down the trigger. You could probably unload the entire clip in about a second. But the problem is, and hold on one second, there is a Bishop, another British artillery piece that time, and we're able to put some shots into him and get a kill there. And then I take a hit, and boom, 2 hits, and now 2/3 of my health have been removed. I need to get out of here. Something from the flank there put some nice shots into me. I'm going to go for a reload here, get my clip back up, and get into cover. So as I was saying, the 10 shot or so clip on the Luchs can be unloaded very, very rapidly, but if you hold down the trigger, those last half of the shots, the accuracy on them is going to be very unpredictable, very bad. So at close range, you can let it rip, because if you're at shotgun range, you're probably going to hit them all anyway. But here, this is a great example. I'm at long range, so I feather, fire a couple, let the bloom go down, fire a couple, and that way you're able to hit more of the clip, more of the shots in the clip successfully before you have to go for the reload. The reload on this tank, with my setup, it's about 17 seconds. You could probably get that down a little bit lower if you spend some silver or gold kitting out your tank a little more. But that's significant at tier 4, so you want to make those shots count. Here's another example. There's a Lorraine artillery piece, and he's at long range, so I'm feathering. My last couple shots, just enough of them hit to secure that kill. And we'll pull back off the ridge, go for the reload. So we're up to 4 kills. At least 2 British kills were in there, which is great. Go for the reload. We have this game in hand. The scores are 12-5. The last couple tanks are down in this corner here, and even though we had one of our artillery pieces disconnect or never make it into the game, we're still going to secure a win here. So we're just going to see if we can get a little bit more damage, push this good result into the great result category. 2 of the last 3 are taken out, and we've got a Panzer II-J, famous German tank on the PC for its incredible armor and incredible strength when it is matched up with being the highest tier on the PC, but here on the console, it's not the same game, and we're in a tier 4 tank, so he does not pose much of a threat. And he was closer range, so I was able to go a little bit faster on the trigger. I didn't quite hold it down, but I wasn't feathering it as severely as I was in some of those other engagements at longer range. So that was a great result. We ended up with 899 damage, just shy of 900, over 200 assist damage, which was good enough for 1128 base XP. We had 5 kills. We had the first class mastery badge. We did complete our El Alamein 1 mission. And we also had a Pascucci's medal for the 3 artillery kills. So great result in the Tier 4 German light tank, the Luchs. I did go on to complete the rest of the missions for the weekend and got the champion mission complete. And I had a lot of fun doing it. Thankfully, thanks in part, I think, to my choice in tanks. I could just imagine, trying to power through this at a Tier 8 or 9 tank and, being able to secure a kill or 2 or 3 and having a great game, but none of them were British, so it wasn't progressing towards the mission. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a comment below on what tanks you like to use for certain missions, either for the Alamein weekend, or if you have other mission requirements that aren't normal, just rack up damage, rack up kills, but they require some specific tricks. Do you have a go-to tank that's like your specialist, your special operations tank? So feel free to leave a comment below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Thanks.